Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go through the entire process of how to change the engine oil for a 5th generation Land Rover Discovery with the 3.0 supercharged V6 engine gas. So there is a diesel and a gas. This is for the gas engine model. Now, these are the models from, I believe, 17 all the way up until today, 2024. So most of this process should be pretty similar. Now, you will need a few specialty items. Of course, one of those is coffee because it is early in the morning. But other than that, this is a bit of a different process. I have done this where I have extracted the oil from the bottom of the vehicle, which does entail taking out 15 different nuts from the skid plates on the bottom. So today we're going to try doing it from above, where we're going to extract the engine oil using a pump that I've purchased off of Amazon. So what you'll need is a pump to get the oil out. You'll need a specialty wrench to unscrew the filter cover for the oil filter. You'll also need a new oil filter because we always change the oil filter when changing the oil, and you'll need some 0W20 synthetic oil. Okay, I think that's all that you need for now. Let's go see how we do this process, because you will have to put it in maintenance mode and reset the maintenance mode. As you can see, this is a 2018 Land Rover Discovery 5 in the HSE trim level with the supercharged V6 engine. So first, we need to do some electronic work. So we're going to open the door, get in the vehicle, make sure it is with the ignition on, not turned all the way on, just ignition on. And then we are going to take a look down here, pop the hood. It's only one pull. No need to pull it twice. That's just a force of habit. It's a BMW thing. And then we will go to the hood. Now the latch is located right under the V in Discovery. And here we go. This is the engine. We will need to remove the engine cover and set this aside. It has 2 mounting points right on the top. So don't worry, you can just pull it right off with one hand. Super light. And now we can see the engine with the supercharger right on top. All right, so now we're looking right at where the oil filter is. You will need the specialty wrench to remove this. And we have the oil refill cover and the area where we're going to remove the oil. Okay, so now we've got our tool ready to go. So, as I said, this is a 2018 Discovery 5. We're going to go, and again, this is the oil filter here. So let's unscrew that. So we're just going to go in here, move this over just a tad. Okay. Just loosen this up here. Okay. Don't want to... So now we've got the cover off. Didn't quite want to take it all the way off just yet, because now we're going to get oil everywhere. So we're just going to leave this here. And then we're going to extract the oil over here. So now this is where we're going to go in. So I got to loosen this up. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put the cover here. And there you will see where we'll extract oil. So this is a Duratec pneumatic pump. Got off Amazon. It was about $70. Looks pretty solid, honestly. So here we've got our hoses. Set that down. We got the pump here. It's kind of hard doing it one-handed. Okay, could have been more graceful, but there you go. And instructions and another tube. Oh, and some gaskets, it seems. Could be useful. All right, so now that we have the pump connected here to the dipstick, we are gonna get to pumping. So let's set down this camera and get to it. So we will see. Here it comes. Oh, that is some dark colored engine oil right there. And we have touchdown. There is oil at the bottom of the tube. So now the oil will run into this container. Oh, I already got myself 30. And should be pretty clean process now. All right, so while that is draining, we are going to remove the old filter and replace it with a new one. So here you can see me lifting up the special wrench, which is still attached actually to the oil filter cover. I do need to separate those, and you will see me do that. But right now we're going to focus on the filter here, which it seems the previous owner used a Napa branded one, but we're going to use the one that the Land Rover dealership actually uses in these vehicles, which is an STP one. You do have to twist it a little bit. It does actually lock into place. And once you remove it, of course, there's going to be tons of oil. You can see this one has not been changed in quite some time. So the oil is looking pretty used up. And let's get to the next step. So we got out only 6.25 liters from here. So interesting. It should be 8.4 quarts, which I believe is correct. Now, the way that you can check the engine oil levels, since there is no dipstick in this car, which is quite annoying, is you must turn on the ignition, boop, and then not turn on the engine. So I did not put my foot on the brake. So now we are going to click the menu button, which will bring up this display. Come over here to vehicle info, go down to oil level, and we can see that indeed the oil is low, not all the way to the bottom, because 8.4 quarts is just about 8 liters. And so taking out just over 6 kind of worries me, because I assume that much is not kept in that filter over there. And so I'm worried that there's still a lot of oil left in there, but maybe it was just burning oil or underfilled. So we're going to try to fill it up and put in 8.4 quarts and see if that is indeed the level. Now again, we do have the full synthetic 0W20 oil. I did get the Kirkland one. It was on sale for 30 bucks for 10 quarts. So pretty good. We're not going to end up using all of it, of course, but really good deal. I think their supplier might be Castrol, but in any case, I trust Kirkland with my life, so we're going to put this in my car too. Now, this one, we are just going to put the whole thing in because it is 5 quarts. I should use a funnel, so let's go get a funnel. Got the funnel. Got the funnel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just get that oil everywhere. That was not smart. I'll come back to you when I'm all filled up. Okay, so just finished putting in 5. Got to put in 3 more technically. And so we'll have 2 left in this last container. And leads me to believe that either the engine is burning oil, or perhaps this did not have enough oil in it to start with, or that the pump did not get out 2 whole liters. So those are the 3 things I'm being led to believe. So we'll see. And unfortunately, the car is not telling me the oil level right now, so I actually have no idea. We're right at where we're supposed to be. Give it another half a quart. Okay, let's check out those oil levels. All right, let's go inside. See if the oil levels have updated. So we'll turn it back on again. See what it says. All right, so we're gonna go to the menu. Oil level. And boom. Oil level okay. Beautiful. All right, so now we are going to change out the O-ring right here and put in the new filter, and then we should be ready to rumble. I might need a flathead if I can't get this out. Let's get a flathead. All right, so we have a flathead screwdriver, new filter, and new O-ring. Okay, so let's just set this off to the side here. Made in Korea, very cool. And let's get this old O-ring out. Oops. I hope you can see the O-ring here. Oh. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Take it out. And then when you got the new one, I'm just gonna get some oil on my hands. Put some oil on here. Just so that it is well lubricated, prevents leaks. We're just gonna slide this bad boy on here. Okay, O-ring is nicely on there. The slots are on this side. So it slots in here, and then it should click. Okay, cool. So that is now stuck in there. I'm gonna put this back in here. Actually, let me get some oil on these O-rings as well. Awesome. I'm gonna put this back in here. Should be able to tighten by hand. Okay. Gonna clean ourselves off a little bit here. And then we're going to tighten it back up with our tool. Let's make sure that we don't damage that. So it did seem like there was just not enough oil in the engine, which I thought was odd. Okay. Awesome. And that is the oil filter back on. Very good. And let's get the cap back on to the engine right here. Perfect. And then let's get that engine cover on, and we'll be ready to see if we did it right. Well, actually, we'll have to set up the service interval again so that that service light goes away. So that will be the next step. That's it. So now that we are all done here, closed up, we're gonna come over to the car, and this is where it gets interesting. So to reset the service interval, you need to have the hood open, close the doors, all of them. So we're going to close the door, turn the ignition on. So ignition on. So now once the ignition is on, but the engine is not on yet, we're going to open the door and hold both the gas and the brake, if you can see that, for 30 seconds. And we should see service resetting in just a moment. There we go. Service counter reset. Service resetting. Boom. Now turn it off. And I think we should be good. Well, that's how you change the oil on a 5th generation gasoline-powered Land Rover Discovery with the 6-cylinder engine, supercharged 3.0 liter. I hope you liked this video. I'm gonna try to close this hood. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.